Hey guys, this is Danny, and today I'll be sharing with you guys 8 tips to help you guys win in Skywars. My first tip of the day is to go directly for chests. Chests have very valuable items in them that you will need early on, such as armor, blocks, and sometimes snowballs or TNT. So this one, it has a sword, it has some blocks, and it has some armor. So I'll be able to grab all this stuff. So it actually didn't have any blocks, but usually if you go to chests, you'll want to get the blocks from them. You'll want to get all those things from them. So this one here, look at this. This one had an ender pearl. Ender pearls are super valuable. I already have armor, I have blocks, and I have ender pearl. So then I'm already basically ready to advance forward this early on. So make sure to grab chests as soon as you can. My second tip of the day is to get to the middle fast. In the middle, there is very valuable stuff that you'll definitely want to get to before everyone else does, because they have ender chests in the middle that have diamond armor, ender pearls, golden apples, and all this stuff that you'll need to get to before everyone else does to have a huge advantage. If they get to this stuff in here first, then you guys will be fighting in chain armor while they all have diamond armor, because as you can see, I got to the middle quickly. There's no one else here. I already have a diamond sword. I have some ender pearls. And make sure to go around and get all the ender chests, get everything you can from them. They have really valuable stuff in them. And as you can see, I'm already in a really good position with diamond armor this early on because I got to the middle quickly. My third tip of the day is to get redstone ore. You guys will want to mine any redstone ore on your island, and you'll want to mine any in the middle. Redstone ore is super valuable because if you mine 5 of them, you can get a maximum of 5 extra absorption hearts, which are very, very useful, and you'll definitely want to make sure to have those. If you have those extra hearts and someone else doesn't, it will put you in a really good PvP advantage compared to someone else who doesn't have the extra hearts. My fourth tip of the day has to do with snowballs. Snowballs are so valuable in this game because they do extreme knockback. If you could hit someone off a bridge with snowballs, unfortunately I didn't have any more, but if I had more snowballs, he would have been knocked off that bridge, and they're just so valuable. You need to make sure to always have snowballs. This one, look at that. My teammate right here had a snowball, and we were able to totally knock him off simply with snowballs. They are crazy valuable, and I totally recommend using them and getting them whenever you see them. If the people you're fighting, especially if you're on a bridge, the bridge is a great situation when you want to use your snowballs, because if you're on a bridge and you have snowballs and they don't, you'll be able to knock them off or knock them back to give you more time to escape that bridge. In the last tip, I died because I was fighting on a bridge. Right now, I'm very vulnerable, but luckily there's no one around me. But if someone had snowballs right now, they would just be able to knock me off easily. So make sure you guys have snowballs, and make sure to watch out for snowballs as well. My fifth tip of the day is to never fight on a bridge. If you're fighting on a bridge, similar to my teammate, he just got knocked off because he was fighting there. If I go in, I want to make sure that I'm not on the bridge when fighting him, because if he knocks me off, there's very good knockback in this game, and as you can see, he just knocked me off because I decided it was a good idea to fight on a bridge. So make sure when you guys are fighting, you guys are not fighting on a bridge or an edge, because you guys will be in a position like I was to get knocked off. Tip number 6 has to be share with your team. If your team is if you're loaded with stuff that you do not need, and you see your teammate needs something that you have. For example, I don't have one, but if I have an extra diamond chest plate, I could go to my teammate and be like, hey, here's a diamond chest plate. Or, hey, here's some TNT. I don't know if you'd want that. I don't know if you like it. Here's some TNT. Here's some pants. Here's some stuff that might be able to help you out. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have anything to help them because they're pretty loaded. However, if you have stuff that your teammates need, that means you'll be able to stack them up, and if you guys are both stacked, it will give you guys a crazy advantage. It's very hard to win this game, especially when playing with a team, if you have stuff and your teammates don't, because then they could focus on you. But if you make sure you and your teammates are balanced and have really good stuff all together, you will be nearly unstoppable. My 7th tip of the day has to do with placing blocks behind you. This is a tip that I actually learned from it being used against me. I was running along a bridge. Let me just build one for example. I'll build a bridge that goes this way. I'm not the greatest at bridging, but you know, if you guys know how to speed bridge, it will definitely help you out in this game. And I know how to do it once, but I usually mess it up, so I don't really like to risk it. But let's say I'm on a bridge like this. If someone's chasing me and I get over here and I quickly place blocks behind me, this will give me a bit more time that they'll have to mine around them, and sometimes they'll run into them and even fall off. When this was used against me, it worked very, very well. Because again, they didn't have to build the bridge because it was later on in the game and it was already there. But basically, they went across the bridge and then real quick, let's pretend I have blocks. They put blocks there. They were able to run away and continue on, and I almost fell off it, and they got a huge advantage. So it's a really good strategy when being chased, especially on a smaller bridge if you place blocks behind you quickly, because they'll have to either break them or go around them, and it puts them in a rough spot. My 8th tip of the day is to go for ender pearls. Ender pearls are super valuable in this game because you can sneak up behind people when they're not looking. As you can see, green is not bridged over, but if you are able to get an ender pearl and go over there behind them, you can sneak up behind them when they're not expecting them and attack them. They are crazy valuable, and they're also really good for escaping. Make sure to go for any ender pearls you can, which are located in the spawn chest. There's usually one per team, and also in the middle, because if you can get there, you'll be able to get to islands quickly and you'll be able to leave them. And then there's a win. Look at that. Thank you guys for watching this tips video. Hopefully it helps you out. This game is still new and I'm still trying to learn all the tips and tricks for the game. So if I find any more, if you guys know any tips that I may have missed, let me know in the comments below and I would be totally willing to do another part of this video. I love making these tips videos for you guys. This is my second one I've done and I've really enjoyed. The hard part is just coming up with the tips to do. So if you guys want to see more or enjoyed this, let me know, and please leave a like, and so then this video can be shared to help out as many people as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys. I'm gonna leave this in here so you can see how epic the ender pearls are. Like, look at this. I know I just talked about them, but like, they got me to this island. They put me like in a crazy good spot. They're pretty epic. Like, I love them.